gamers around the world. Welcome to another episode of Hangin at Inti HQ, live at Inti Creates headquarters in beautiful Chiba, Japan. I am your host, Inti Creates producer, and localization director, Matt Papa. And to my right is this man behind
behind
the walls. Who goes by
double
the name
layer
of?
here. Andrew Singleton, localizer here at Inti Creates. We are safe and separated today, it seems. Like double layer.
Extra precautions.
You really can't see them on the screen.
No, you really can't.
They're
it's
very
like
nice.
completely invisible. It's pretty cool.
It's like
There's like these two little, little
Yeah.
dudes here for reasons. Yes.
Yeah.
But yes, it is great to be back in the seat with you guys once again. We've got a lot going on. Today's a big day, to say the least, for the world of Blaster Master Zero, which we of course get to momentarily as we kick off this program. But you know, before we get into everything, I see Andrew's shirt is very popular with the crowd already, as it should be.
Great.
It's awesome. But yeah, before we get into it, what's cooking in Neo Geo fan Andrew Singleton's world? What's cooking, man?
You know, it's been a nice, relaxing couple of weeks, I think. Like,
Good.
Where it's been rainy, so still staying indoors for the most part.
Yeah.
Started playing Kenshi. Kenshi. It's a few years old now, but it's like a open world sandbox survival game where you hook up with homies in the post-apocalypse and like try not to get killed. So maybe sometimes you get killed, or sometimes you lose an arm or something. But it's been,
as you do.
Yeah, it's been a very interesting experience. But I've really been enjoying it, getting into it. Just like one of those things that it was like a 12-year project by one person, just a passion project sort of thing.
Oh, that's wild. I don't know how I missed this one.
Oh no, it's not like huge or anything, but it's got like a niche enough following that the guy's already working on a sequel.
Oh,
so
that's rad.
It's really
that's
fun.
super cool.
Yeah. What you been up to?
You know, been working on my house a bit. You know, taking Minami the Miata out for as many rides as I possibly can when it's not raining.
Yeah, right.
Had some really good ones last weekend. That was really nice. You know, got to just spend like a day in Akihabara, just kind of wandering around doing my thing. Which it's been a while since I've done that. Usually when I do get there nowadays, I go there like, with a very set plan in mind. When there was part of that, we went to. There's an art exhibit in Akihabara for an artist called Namori. She's a creator of a series called Yuru Yuri, which I'm a very big fan of. Just
very good.
Cute anime girl hijinks. It's my exact kind of nonsense.
So funny.
No, it's
really
super funny. It's super cute. So she had an art exhibit there, so we went to check that out. And then just kind of spent the day in Akiba. I drove out like way into West Tokyo the next day to see some friends. You know, top down the whole way there and back. It's all you can ask for. It's all you can ask for.
Nice. The weekend was pretty nice.
Yeah, it was. And my birthday's coming up, and for my birthday, my lovely lady is getting me a brand new. And by brand new, I mean it doesn't exist right now, so it's going to exist.
Wow, super new.
Rear spoiler for my Miata.
Yeah.
I am so excited. I am so excited. It's going to look so dope when it is done. It's going to take a little while, though, because they have to order the part. So it's going to take, they said it's going to take like a month for it to get there, because I guess they're out of stock right now.
As it goes. Diving into the world of custom body
I'm
mods.
in, man. I'm in it. I am in it. I'm living my best. Living my best Gran Turismo.
That's a rabbit hole.
Oh, it is. Oh my God, you don't even know, man. It's a scary.
Oh,
it's an exciting but very terrifying to the wallet rabbit hole.
You know, it's fun to have hobbies.
It is.
You know.
I have too many. My problem is I have too many. I don't suffer from a lack of them. I suffer from too many of them.
Right.
Just constantly vying for my attention. I haven't even got to play that many games this past couple I guess weeks at this point. But we're getting into it. I really got to pick up the Legend of Mana HD remaster.
Is that out? That's out now, isn't it? Yeah, I love that game. It's
Absolutely
so
love that game. One of the best PS1 games as far as I'm concerned. That soundtrack by the legendary Yoko Shimomura is as far as I am concerned.
No, those Mana
is
soundtracks.
in the pantheon.
Pretty much all of them
The
are incredible.
primo
Yeah.
top tier SS plus rank
Absolutely.
soundtracks of all time.
I wonder if are they putting out like a remaster of the soundtrack? I wonder.
Yeah, it is. There's
that's
a
awesome.
yeah. It's, I know, I need it. I want to get a physical version, but apparently they only did it for like a collector's edition, and apparently they're not planning on doing any other physical version.
Is it already sold out?
Of course. Yeah, when I went to go throw it out, it was already sold out. So
Wow.
like, it was like, oh, well, hopefully that changes somewhere along the line because I would love to. I would happily double dip.
Keep an eye out
for that. Yeah, definitely. So that's what we've been up to. I hope you guys have had a nice, comfortable, happy past 2 weeks since we've seen y'all. And yeah, let's. What do you say we get right into it? Because we got some blasty, masty goodness to share with y'all today, and that much is certain. So I'm gonna go right on in. Topic number 1. Yeah, we're gonna get it, and that, of course, is the release of Blaster Master 03 from our good friends, the homies,
Right.
the limited run games.
Yeah. That special edition.
Oh my god. They, once again, limited run games just delivers as only they can deliver. Pre-orders are open right now. They started on June 4th, as you can see around the screen, but they are still open right now, and they will be open until July 11th.
Okay. Look at a week plus. Oh, nice.
You get Blaster Master 03 for yourself, for me. If that makes any sense whatsoever.
Do us a favor and do yourself a favor.
Yes, that is it. That is it right there. See,
do us a favor, treat yourself.
exactly. That's
Win-win.
how you should be living your life. I mean, honestly. So yeah, so Blaster Master 03 coming on limited run games, PS4, Nintendo Switch. We've got the standard version, of course, and then of course we have the Fancy Pants editions. Of course, you got the limited classic edition, which comes with the game, the soundtrack, double-sided poster with that just absolutely endearing art from Mr. Yuji Natsume, character artist for the series, and that just it hits just right. Classic Sunsoft style box art,
beautiful.
Featuring this game's version of Cerbid Boss, Plutonium Boss, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
that big boy with the heads.
It's had many forms over the years now.
Yes, he has. And then, of course, the creme de la creme, the limited collector's edition of the limited run games, which comes with all of that stuff I just told you about.
The whole shebang.
In addition to a replica NES card. It's like an actual NES card, just no guts in it.
Does it feel the same? Maybe
Yeah,
a little lighter, I
besides
guess.
the weight, besides the fact there's no, chip inside it, there's no board in there.
Nice
But
plastic rigid.
yeah, besides that, it does feel very nice, just like an NES cartridge. Certificate of authenticity, but I mean, what really? I mean, come on. What's really driving this home is the metal attacker.
Metal attacker.
Metal attacker. The double metal attacker figure, and that, of course, is the metal attacker that is debuting in Blaster Master 03. But is it really debuting though?
Making a triumphant return, perhaps?
Yes, I think triumphant return is a more fitting term for what you experience with Metal Attacker, because that fancy, awesome tank is the original, the OG, the original tanks.
The original.
Metal Attacker that you, if you play the NES or Famicom version of Blaster Master / Meta Fight, that's the one. That's it. That is the tank.
Yeah, and even if you haven't, you'll get acquainted very soon.
Absolutely.
in
Absolutely. And of course, what really sort of, seals the deal for the collector's edition is the special box with the original art created for this.
Right.
By Yuji Natsume, with our favorite couple who don't know they're a couple yet. The most oblivious couple in the history of video games, Jason and Eve. They just make you feel warm and fuzzy inside.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, as you can see, if you put that box up right next to the Blaster Master 012 release limited run, it all comes together to create one solid image. And man, I am so glad we were able to do that.
Yeah, that's exciting.
I am just so excited that that came together. Like, that made my day. That made my day. So I'm really happy. So I cannot wait to see all the photos once y'all get yours in the mail.
Yeah.
Especially if you have 1 and 2, make sure you tweet at us and send us the photos of that. 'Cause I need to see that in person. I need that in my life. So please give that to me. 'Cause I have a mighty need for that.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so get your pre-orders in. If you haven't already done so, you have till July 11th. So a little less than 2 weeks now at this point. So get them in if you want it. It's gonna be awesome, and you will not be remiss if you purchase this. It's the good stuff. Limited Run really knows how to make a collector's edition. So shout outs again to them for continuing to make such awesome editions for our games.
So getting rid of what the first 2 were very happy.
Yes,
with that one.
I know I was. I know I certainly was. Absolutely. So I hope everyone else was too. Okay, moving right along. Topic number Nibon, the 2. And that is, of course, the X. The X. July, of course, as you all know, is officially Blaster Master Zero month.
Yeah.
For Xbox.
For sure.
As we announced a while ago, you know, when we announced Blaster Master Zero 3, you know, we announced that it was coming to Xbox straight out of the gate.
Right.
And everyone was like, I mean, okay, Ginty, that's cool and everything, but like, where's 1 and 2? You know, where are they at?
Xbox faithful may not have had a chance to play it yet.
Yeah, absolutely not. So we were like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right about that. We should probably put those out too. And there it is. There it is.
There you go.
We got it. There it is. Yeah, we got it right there. This month is Blaster Master Zero month, and today, well, our today, soon to be y'all's today, July 1st, original Blaster Master Zero 1 will make its Xbox debut. You could technically still pre-order it.
Right.
You could definitely still pre-order BMZ1 on the Microsoft Store, and that will release, I believe, at midnight.
I believe that rolls over.
In each region, yeah, like in your region, your midnight, it unlocks.
I believe that's how the Xbox Store works.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So if you're an Xbox person, check your system at midnight. If you're up, throw down that Blaster Master Zero 1, and at the same time, as Blaster Master Zero 1 fully opens up on the Xbox, Blaster Master Zero 2. There we go. Opens up for pre-order. Yeah. Same day. That's a double dose of Blaster Master Zero.
We're just going to be rolling those
on the Xbox. Yeah, it's kind of like a rolling process. Then you get that pre-order window for 2 weeks for BMZ2. July 15th, BMZ2 drops. And then, as BMZ2 drops, that pre-order for 3 opens up on that Xbox. So,
perfect.
For all you Xbox peeps, this is your month to master the blasting. And we hope you all get a chance to experience those first 2 games if you're an Xbox owner before 3 comes out at the end of the month on July 29th, so you can experience it fresh as a daisy with all of that prior experience, you know, just like our friends on Switch and PS4 and stuff. Right. Happy Blaster Master Month, Xbox faithful. I'm so glad that we were able to pull this off and get all 3 of these games out on Xbox. Here. Oh, we're seeing in the chat, it was midnight in Europe and it unlocked here. Well, there you go. Perfect. Boom. So yeah, when your region hits midnight, take a look at that Microsoft Store and experience the goodness of Blaster Master Zero. Speaking of goodness and experiencing games,
could be anything.
I hear people like to experience the goodness of our games for less money than we initially asked for.
You know, I think people do enjoy that from time to time.
Which, of course, leads me into topic number 3, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Steam Summer Sale. Oh, yes. It's getting toasty outside, although not as toasty as it normally is here in Japan at this time of year.
Not here.
Of course, I say that now and watch it be, like, disgustingly hot on next week. It's just because I played with fire there. Steam Summer Sale is going on right now until July 8th. That's, you know, I believe it ends at, you know, morning Pacific time.
Okay.
But yeah, so it goes to July 8th. You can check the Steam website if you want to get the exact time the sale is over in your region. You got to do a little math to figure out how it works with PDT. because that's what Valve do. But yes, on Steam right now, the entire, and I do mean the entire, Inti Creates published game library is on sale. As you can see right there, right there, right there. Up to 80% off. That is the entire library. So, and I got it right here, just so I can share it with you. Just so you know I'm not talking crazy. BMZ 1 and 2 on the Steam, 50%.
Oh, nice.
Half off for that BMZ 1 and 2. Azure Striker Gunvolt, 50% off.
Nice, nice.
Gunvolt 2, 45% off. Luminous Avenger X, the Gunvolt Chronicles.
The Gunvolt Chronicles.
The 40% off.
Okay.
Mighty Gunvolt Burst.
Ooh, that's a good one.
60%.
60. Oh my goodness.
Like, people, it's nutters. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, 50% off. Curse of the Moon 2, 40%.
40.
Dragon Mark for Death, 45%.
45.
45% off on the Dragon Mark for Death. Galgun VR, 70% off.
Oh. That's a treat right there.
Leading the charge, Mighty Gunvolt, 80% off. 100 yen.
Yeah. 100 yen.
100 yen. That's $1, man.
Yeah.
That's $1. Like,
why don't you have it?
You can get Inti Creates video games that you can enjoy for less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks.
Probably several.
Several. So, dear friends, I ask you, what is better in this world? A cup of burnt, mediocre Starbucks coffee, or a cup of not burnt, fresh 2D action Inti Creates game? I ask you, what is the answer to that?
Video games.
Video games is always the answer, dear friends, of course. So, yeah, you got till July 8th if you are a steamer, Steam person, up to 8% off. Throw down some like comically good deals on so many Inti Creates games. If you got some holes in your collection and you want to experience those on that PC, now is the time, friends, to do that. You will not be sad about it.
Better than ever.
And of course, before we get into our gameplay, chilling, hanging out with y'all part of the stream, we got something special for these fine folks today.
Oh,
very special.
I'm excited.
Now, those of you who've been hanging around on our YouTube page may have already noticed this. But for those of you who have not been hanging around our YouTube page, maybe perhaps all you cool cats over at Twitch, wherever else you may be, I got something really cool to share with y'all today. Topic number 4.
Yeah.
While we just let Aiji-san do his thing and show them what we got going on.
Inti Creates and Sunsoft present the Blaster Master Zero series returns with its final chapter. Mysterious dimensional ruptures are beginning to appear all throughout the planet Sophia. With Jason's new VRV system, he has the power to cross over into treacherous, super-dimensional space. Boot up the VRV system and set off to find your missing partner, Eve. The fates of Jason, Eve, and the planet Sophia all revolve around the mutant scourge. But now, an interdimensional reversal of fate is beginning. The pinnacle of mutant blasting action is here. Blaster Master 03. Available July 29th, 2021. Inti Creates.
That's nice.
How's that? What did y'all think of that brand spanking new Blaster Master 03 trailer? Got some juicy tidbits in there,
quite
to
a
say
bit
the
of action
least.
there, for sure.
Like, what was your initial thoughts when you first saw that? Like,
It packed a lot in there.
mm-hmm.
For sure. Getting our first like trailer with the super dimensional space, the VRV system.
Yeah.
It's so cool. It's really so cool.
Yeah, I mean the VRV system and the whole bouncing back and forth between super dimensional space and the ruptures and all that stuff. That is such a core part of the Blaster Master 03 experience that we really wanted to showcase that to all you guys and really just help you kind of build an understanding of just how awesome and just how essential to the gameplay that it is going to be.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, you got a lot to look forward to with the maybe some of you who played the Steam demo, the updated Steam
on
demo
that final day
back for the Steam Next Fest too. Before that wrapped up, maybe you all got a taste of what the VRV system and the super dimensional space aspect of the game has to offer. But rest assured, you got a lot to look forward to.
Oh yeah.
And you just 4 weeks now. 4 weeks, that's it.
Yeah. Straight up.
Less than a month. Now at this point, it's I'm so freaking hyped. It's gonna be awesome. I really hope you guys enjoyed that trailer. If you want to check it out for yourselves, it's on YouTube right now. It's the good stuff.
Rewatch it over and over.
All right. So that's it for our news segment of the day. So I think it's about high time we kick it over to the gameplay section of the stream, and we're gonna continue where we left off last time because I don't know, I've been really enjoying our BMZ1 playthrough with all the cool kids up in here, and we're gonna pick up right where we left off, and
we're deep in it.
Andrew's gonna grab that controller, do his thing, and those reversed BMZ1 buttons back. It's the thing with BMZ, just reversal, reversal of fate. That's how we do in BMZ land.
We didn't hear it. Okay. got.
So as we enjoy the original BMZ1, and Andrew does his thing. We're here to hang out with you guys. We're here to talk with you guys. I got YouTube and Twitch chats right here in front of me, and so this is your time to just kind of kick back with us. Grab a fine beverage, maybe a fancy adult beverage if you want, whatever you want. Your life, and you're here with us, and we appreciate that. So, I want to know what y'all thought of that trailer.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's rad as hell, but I will let you guys speak for yourselves on the trailer. And any word of whether you guys are going to be at PAX West? Man, I would love to be at PAX West. It really will all come down to when we are able to get vaccinated. The vaccine rollout in Japan is progressing along much better now. So it's really ramped up in the past, say month or so. It's really kind of ramped up the vaccination numbers here.
It's not quite available, like, to folks in our age group.
Yeah, it's getting close. It's getting close, but we're still, I think, pretty much everywhere. Still not at the under 65s yet, but PAX West is going to be tricky because we probably won't be fully vaccinated in time to go to PAX West. We'll do everything we can, but we won't be able to really we can't put ourselves at risk and travel internationally until we're fully vaccinated. So we'll have to see how that
not
plays
attend
out.
an event like that.
Yeah. So we'll definitely we'll keep folks in the loop as we get closer to like the fall and stuff like that, and see how that schedule is coming along, and when we'll be able to return to events. Because trust me, I'm itching to get back. I'm itching to get back. So we'll definitely be back doing events as soon as it is safe for us to do so. So rest assured on that one. I have multiple questions about white-haired Jason. Yeah, most of you do.
Yeah, that was a heck of a tease right there.
I'm sure most of you do. Whether I'll answer them or not is another story, but I'm sure you got them. I'm sure you got them. The trailer makes me want to double dip so I can play the game digitally on Steam. And then before the LRG copy arrives at my house, I mean,
I'm not gonna stop.
Yeah, I mean, by all means, if that makes you happy, then by all means, we will certainly not say no to that.
No judgment.
Double dipping like that has sort of become just like a thing with the way a lot of games are released physically nowadays. So we very much appreciate all you double dippers out there. It means a lot to us, for sure. How to get more anime? White hair. I mean,
yeah.
Where's the lie, though? Where is the lie, though? I think I may have missed it. I believe somebody was talking about the digital pre-orders on Nintendo Switch, which the pre-orders for Switch do go live July 1st. So it's already July 1st for us. I checked before we actually started the stream, and since it's not, it wasn't even midnight in Eastern Time, U.S. Before we started, so obviously the page wasn't up yet. I'm not sure if the Switch version will go up for pre-order on the 1st at like midnight Pacific or 9 a.m. Pacific. So. For those of you, maybe check your Switch before you go to bed and see if it's there. If it's not, then it'll probably be there, I would guess, around 9 a.m. Pacific time.
You got time to pre-order.
But you'll be able to pre-order. You'll be able to pre-order BMZ3 on Switch starting July 1st, whenever the eShop updates, and then of course go to the actual release, and you of course can enjoy that 20% early supporter discount that we are offering on Blaster Master 03, so you can pick that up for a nice juicy 20% off. And that's our way of saying thank you for supporting the game early, because it does, pre-orders, they really do. Speaking as a developer, they pre-ordering games means a lot to us, because it's an early measure of how a game's going to do. So, these things, when there are so many games nowadays, right? So if a game has a lot of pre-orders, then when the game hits on release day, it starts off in a much better place, say on the storefronts, than if, say, there is no pre-order or the pre-order numbers are really small. So, and the pre-orders, are a huge help to any developer whose game you pre-order. So if you are interested in picking up BMZ3 on Nintendo Switch, I highly encourage you to pre-order, not just for us, but so you can enjoy that 20% discount. Well, the trilogy physical release, that's a physical release that we're doing here in the Asia region, have English text. Yes, that will have English text available in it. Pre-ordering on Switch ASAP. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Much appreciated.
You tell your bosses that Inti Creates a saving video game. Well, hot dang. Hot dang. That's some kind words. Well, we do what we can. We do what we can. Make the best games that we can. Hey, there's that life up.
Yeah, the first time I played DMZ1, I totally missed this one. I had to come all the way back.
No! Yeah, that's a doozy. Don't you love that fast travel we put in DMZ3?
Yeah, no, that's going to be a lifesaver. Yeah, I think that, like, getting 100%, I think that was the only thing I missed. And I had to do this entire place. It's like, oh my goodness. So I had to get that true ending.
Hey Matt, I get the feeling you may not play hard anime games, but are you interested in Doki Doki Literature Club Plus? I will always support that series. One of my friends works on the game, so I will always support that series. My lady is a very, very big fan, so I know she already picked that up. As soon as that hit the eShop, I know she picked that up. So I know she'll be playing it for sure. Voiceover, yeah. So the voiceover that will be in the limited run physical version, and then the Asia region trilogy release. Yes, any VO that exists will be in Japanese. I wonder if MA04 will show up in BMZ3. Yeah, that's kind of like the mystery metal attacker.
Yeah.
We put out some, especially after BMZ2 release, we put out a bunch of like lore, like a bunch of we just kind of did like a lore dump of BMZ2, and showed off all the different metal attackers. Not just G Sophia, but like the ones like Adam, Air, Garuda, stuff like that. And then MA04 was kind of like man, I love that. So cool. Man, that's so cool. It's kind of like the mystery one. So yeah, I guess we'll just have to
skip over that one.
We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, people are talking about the VO. So yeah, the voiceover will only be in the physical trilogy release in the Asia region, and on the physical Blaster Master 03 release from Limited Run. That is it. It will not be in any of the digital versions in any region. Just so we're clear. And talking about PAX Australia, that would be fun to go to one year. Because we just, we're just desperate to get back on airplanes for long periods of time.
PAX Australia. How long of a flight is that?
It's long. It's like I was talking to one of my Australian friends about it, and she said I think it was like 12, 13 hours. Something like that.
Okay, well, it's a little shorter than like
shorter than East Coast US, yes. It is shorter than East Coast US. But yeah, still a bit of a long boy. That's for sure. But yeah, that would be fun to do one year. That would be really, really. I've never been to Australia, so that would be really fun to do.
Hard shell.
Jason visits the satellite Nora in DMZ3. We'll just have to play to find out.
We'll give it all
have to play. You'd have jet lag, which you have to get used to being upside down too.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, I've never been to the southern hemisphere.
How much jet lag would you I don't think we would really get jet lag for Australia. I think that might actually be the best part about it. Like, if there's any argument to go to Australia,
exactly what this man is saying.
Well, that would be like
right now. That's the real MVP
it's a 12-hour, 13-hour flight or whatever.
Yeah, the flight's long, but yeah.
No jet lag or like an hour.
Really.
I think it's like an hour difference or something. Well, it depends on what part of Australia.
I mean, I think PAX Australia is probably I would imagine like the Sydney area. You would think.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't know where it is off the top of my head. But especially like Eastern Australia. I imagine the time zone difference isn't too bad.
No,
whereas East Coast, like anywhere in the U.S. really is
compared to like 15-hour difference.
Yeah,
like I just like the worst is it was like PAX South was like not PAX South, like MomoCon.
Yeah.
Like 12 hours. It was like straight up flip night and day.
Oh yeah. East Coast is 13
killer.
hours behind right now. So yeah, it's like literally it's basically flipping AM and PM. Yeah, it's a yikes. Yeah, it's rough, especially when you're not used to it. Or I can imagine our first trip back to East Coast is going to be a doozy.
Yeah.
It's going to be a doozy, but it's worth it. It honestly is worth it. Like as much as the travel can be long and the jet lag can really suck sometimes. I never once have regretted going to a show. Yeah, never. As much as it may kick my body's ass sometimes, I never regret it.
Yeah, I was thinking, let's go to PAX Australia. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Thinking about that. That sounds incredible. I wouldn't even know what it would be like. You know, it'd be like going to like Bit Summit or something. It's like, yeah, it's a trip, but
yeah, exactly.
You go to bed at the right time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think more than just the travel time and how much time it takes. The jet lag is what really. That's what you take back with you. That's what sticks with you, really.
Yeah, also true. Also, but coming back after that, you know, you have to take some time off to just recuperate and like going back to work.
Yeah, I mean, not just from being tired from the convention. Yeah, which is already as fun as working the cons are or is, whatever. You know, you need some time to recover just from that. Just from that alone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let alone, let alone the grueling travel. But again, as I said, it is always worth it. We're from the U.S., so it's like a bit of a homecoming for us. But it's so nice to see friends at the show and to have some American food we don't get to have in a long time, especially now with since we haven't been back in such a long time. So it's always worth it. But yeah, it's tough.
Swim around here so much faster.
Yeah, and that dive module makes such it's such a difference. I've been seeing some folks ask about DLC or EX characters for Blaster Master 03. At this point in time, there are no plans for additional, not additional, but there are no plans for DLC. At this time for Blaster Master 03, that is why we are able to, release, physical versions of Blaster Master 03 when we are. So we can give that to you with all the content that it has all baked into that physical part. So there are no plans for that right now. Oh, this is a fun one. Curious to get your thoughts too. With the exception of Jason, since he's a driver, which Inti character would be the most and least fun on a road trip?
That's interesting.
Most and least fun Inti character on a road trip. I mean, there's a lot. Here's the thing, right? There's a lot to. There's so many to pick from, in all honesty.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who I would not want to be on a long road trip with.
Tessio.
Tessio would probably drive you nuts.
Yeah.
Tessio would probably drive you nuts. I imagine most of the Gunvolt villains would probably drive you nuts after a while.
They got some
strong personalities in that group. I imagine some of them would get pretty insufferable on a long road trip. I know I'd want to go on a road trip with.
Yeah.
Zeno from GB1.
Word, okay.
He's the homie. He's such a happy-go-lucky guy. Yeah. Zeno and Lola. I think they'd be the most fun people to go on a road trip with.
Yeah.
I think so. Maybe Patako too.
Pataka.
Because she would just get into some shenanigans. She may complain a lot, but I feel like
probably just sit there and play games, you know, be quiet.
That's true. But maybe like I feel like there's possibility of shenanigans, like just some like crazy like random idea. Yeah, honestly, any of it. I feel like any of the DMZ cats, maybe side, with the exception of Leibniz, would be fun to travel with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see Copen as a good road trip party. And like, GV would probably be fine, but he's like, you know, probably wouldn't. He would probably just be like kind of there. Yeah, I can't imagine he would like, you know, where Copen might be a bit of a grump. Yeah, if I had to pick two, I would probably say Zeno and Lola. Those would be the two I'd pick. How about you?
That's so tough. I feel like there's got to be like one of the Galgun probably like mob characters probably talk anime the whole time.
Oh yeah,
like
that's the thing, right? There's such a deep pool.
Yeah,
I was kind of only thinking like major characters.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, my goodness, if you dive into the whole Galgun, student roster, yeah, you got a lot of potential. You got a lot of potential. Yeah, if you want.
I think Lola was probably pretty good though. That's a pretty good choice. Just like having, you know, just like have a built-in sound system. It'd be bumpy.
Yeah, she can provide the soundtrack to your to the trip, and you know, yeah, she's just such a happy-go-lucky, like bubbly personality. You know, like people who can like kind of just roll with the situation and are just kind of just fun to be around. Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. Okay, YouTube chat just reminds me. How could we forget? Fred. You gotta take Fred with you. You gotta take Fred with you.
He's hanging out. He's just like a bonus passenger.
Right? See, he doesn't even need to fill his own seat. You know, he can just, you know, he doesn't take up any extra room. Gotta have the Froggy Boy.
So I was this year's old when I realized the fire shot could do this.
Oh, what, melt the ice?
Oh, yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, you know, it's easy to forget that. It's easy to forget that, you know. That, oh yeah, no, the flamethrower in the top-down sections of Glacier area is the good stuff. Like Lola and Fred would 100% get along on a road trip. Oh, totally. I can totally see Lola just fully vibing with Fred. I can totally see that. Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. Someone, one of you artists, if you're any artists in the chat, I would love to see that. Just, you know, Jason could be the driver. But yeah, Lola and Fred, definitely. I feel like they would be homies.
Good choice.
I definitely feel like that would be a thing. So where does Fred sit in G-Sophia? I mean, he's such a, you know.
Just imagine him just sitting on the dashboard.
He just sits wherever he wants, really. Yeah. I mean, you know, he doesn't take up a whole lot of space, so I imagine he can just kind of get cozy wherever he dang well pleases. What happens when you're tiny froggy friend? You know, they have in common green. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true. Could sit on Jason's shoulder. Yeah, I'm sure Fred does that. You know, just, you know, maybe sits on Jason's shoulder for a while, sits on Eve's shoulder for a while. I can totally see that. He's such a good boy. He's just the goodest of boy. So I can imagine he just whatever good boys do, that's what Fred does. Because he's the I'm just I'm glad whenever I post about Fred on our social media, the way people just enjoy his frogginess, and that makes me very happy. So it makes me want to just post Fred pictures all the time. Not that I think any of you guys would complain, but
Of course not. I'm very popular on The Office as well.
That is an interesting question. Is the stream the only time you guys speak English all day? Kinda?
Yeah.
I mean, if we're talking to each other, you know, we'll speak in English,
Yeah.
but, you know, I guess everyone else. Yeah, pretty much,
Yeah, I mean,
with one exception. Yeah, pretty much everybody else gets spoken to in Japanese, so yeah. It's kind of nice to just, you know,
Yeah.
hang out in English for a while and not have to,
Right.
you know, doing your job in a second language, you know, it just takes, you know, it's a fun challenge.
Yeah.
It's a fun challenge.
Used to it.
But it is a challenge, and you know, some days, you know, it takes more brain power than others, and you know, it can be taxing sometimes. But it's, you know, it's a really great experience though at the end of the day, because it really kind of I don't want to say forces you to improve your language ability, but it really puts you
I would
definitely
say it forces you to improve.
Yeah, I mean, it does. I wasn't gonna say that, but yeah, I mean, it does. It does.
It depends what you mean by force, but like, yeah, it can be sink or swim.
Yeah, that's it. Right? It puts you in a position to where, you know, you really solely have to rely on that. You know, and you know, it can be really tough in the beginning, especially when you're not used to something like that.
Yeah, you improve very rapidly though.
Yeah, that's, you know, it gives you a sense of like total immersion. Like you can't rely on your native language, even if you really want to.
Yeah, I got no fallback.
It's not going to get you anywhere. So yeah, it really does make you sink or swim. And you know, if that works for you, you know, then yeah, it could be kind of like the key to unlocking your language potential. I mean, I know it was for me. I'm not much of like a classroom learner, you know, so I would much rather be tossed into an all-Japanese environment and say, okay, figure it out for a year than sit through classes for a year and then try. You know, I think that year would be very well spent with me just being in there and doing it. But everyone's different. How long were you in Japan before joining Inti Creates? Well, for me, I've lived in Japan a couple times, but I guess this time around, I was here for about half a year or so before I rolled up to Inti Creates headquarters in beautiful Japan. How long were you here before you rolled up into here?
Like 4 years?
4 years, yeah. I love how YouTube's talking about Yoshi's Island. It's a good game. It's a damn good game.
Wait.
So is it saying what type of android is Eve? I mean, she's what's the word that they use? Like gynoid? Gynoid?
Yeah.
Gynoid, I think it's pronounced.
Gynoid.
Yeah.
I mean, that's that's the proper term for a female-shaped android.
Yeah.
You know, you don't usually people just tend to use android, but
yeah.
you know, android has the ando, which is male, Latin root.
That's true.
Latin, so like,
that is true.
It should be gynoid, but
etymology, folks.
And that comes up like I think even in Japanese, I don't think they call her that until you'll see it come up in the script in Flash 03. But like just so you know that's what you should the proper term.
Yeah.
But I mean, people tend to handle it. But yeah, like they actually talk about a little bit more about like the nature of Eve's like roboticness.
Yeah.
So you'll get a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't think it's like ever super specified in that the sci-fi way. It's just it's a bit of mystery, because also to explain something like that.
Exactly. Yeah, so, no, I mean, you'll get a better answer to your question after you play DMZ 3. Perhaps.
It's in there.
Oh, Yoshi's Island are not safe for friends. Yeah, I forgot about the, yeah, you had that, like, frog boss. It's been a while. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm curious to, yeah, you'll just have to play BMZ3 and see how that all comes together. Now here's a fun one. If you were a Blaster Master Zero metal attacker, what would your support animal be?
That's me.
Yo, I feel like if it like, do I just pick like one of my favorite animals, or like, you know, do I pick something that
one
has
that matches you? I think that's like that's generally how it is, right? Like
yeah.
For you know, like say Gombe, he's got Happy there.
Yeah.
You know, Dragonfly is very appropriate for him.
Yeah.
And Yakufu is there, like kind of as a, it's more of an homage, like to the planet itself.
Yeah, that's true.
Like some connection, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know, like I'd probably pick like just an animal I really vibe with that I really like. Which for me, one of my favorites is, you know, otters. I love otters.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love otters. Like
you have like an aquatic MA. That'd be pretty cool.
I mean, yeah, like a one that could both, you know, handle land and sea.
Oh my god.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd go with an otter. A cute little buddy
really
who
cute,
can, you know, do his thing, and you know, if you need to send him into the water, he can do that too. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be cool. Yeah, I'm sticking with otter. I'm gonna take it and stick with it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, no. Okay, that's the far away. Yeah, for me, I don't.
Oh, what's one of your favorite animals?
Animal.
Something, right?
Okay, I like animals. I know. My wife always calls me sloth. Ever since she watched Zootopia, she's like, "Oh, that's you," like literal sloth. It's like I can deny it, but I don't know. Like she doesn't see it as like a bad thing. Like usually you would say that kind of like as an insult or something in English, but she doesn't seem to think it's that way. At least I hope not. Maybe she's just a distance.
Oh, that's great. I love it.
So maybe something like that. Yeah, just like it can be chill. Sloths are chill, right?
Yeah, right?
Oh, that's not a bad
Very
idea.
chill.
Very chill support animal.
I think it's lot to be fun.
Yeah,
It worked for you. So I was like, I think you might like Small Clawed Otter from Kimono Friends. I love Small Clawed Otter from Kimono Friends. She's very cute.
Oh yeah, my favorite Kimono Friends is the Tsuchinoko though.
Oh yeah,
I think that's a good one.
Yeah,
that'd be a great support animal. Tsuchinoko, you don't even see it there.
Yeah, no, that would be very cool. Although Leibniz's support animal is kind of like a Tsuchinoko, isn't it?
Oh really?
Yeah. We showed one in like that in like the lore that we released.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, it's like a little like snaky guy.
Is it a snake or is it Tsuchinoko?
It's kind of like a chunky snake, so it kind of reminded me of a Tsuchinoko.
I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna go look at that. I don't remember that at all for some reason. Huh. I'm like vaguely remember it. Yeah, chunky snake.
As Kiwi says in chat, yeah, Quinn VA from GV2 actually is voice of Small Clawed Otter from Kimono Friends. So we got the GV connection.
No.
Oh, what a perfect,
Finally got
perfect
yeah.
point
How about that?
to wrap up. Oh, it's the good boy. It's the. Oh, he's so good. You gotta help the boy.
Yeah.
Save the boy.
So different from the Worlds of Power.
I know, right? We did it. We got back the good boy.
Yeah, should we call it here?
Yeah. Yeah, I think
save
you know, we just got our
time.
boy back.
Yeah.
I think now is as good a time as any
Right.
to start wrapping this up.
Go over. All right. That was good.
Yeah, that was fun. We got Fred. We got him.
We got that. What you've all been waiting for.
That was great. Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. This was a lot of fun, as it always is. I really enjoy these. You know, just kind of kick back and hang out with you guys as we play something that we're more familiar with and not necessarily like. When we're showing you like the brand new stuff, it's a lot different, right?
Right.
So this is always super
Fun.
fun.
Visiting a classic.
I saw a comment earlier. Someone's like, someone should draw Matt and his Miata with his support animal, and I'm like,
there you go.
yes, please,
There you go.
please, somebody. I would be eternally grateful. I'd be eternally grateful for that. That would be amazing. But yeah, check your Switches, check your Xboxes. Some of them might be available already. Blaster Master 01 Xbox version drops today, July 1st. And then you can start pre-ordering BMZ 2 on that Xbox. So if you got that Xbox, go ahead and check the Microsoft Store. Switch pre-orders for BMZ 3 should be opening, if they're not already, should be opening within hopefully the next 12 hours or so.
Yeah.
So definitely keep an eye on your Switches. If you want to throw down that pre-order for Blaster Master 03, definitely goes a long way in supporting us and making sure BMZ3 has a really nice launch. So until then, if you missed it previously in the earlier part of the show, we revealed a brand new trailer for Blaster Master 03 as well, which you definitely should check out. It's going to be up. It's not going to be. It is already up on the Inti Creates YouTube channel. So definitely do not miss
Put it on repeat.
Just blast it for days. Just 90-second loops. For hours on end. Do that. Enjoy your life.
Blaster Master 03.
Every 90 seconds.
Yeah.
That's how you should get all your work done. But yes, as Chad is indicating, it is lunchtime now in Inti Creates land, so we are going to go ahead and partake of that. We hope all of you have an amazing night, amazing rest of your day, and we will see you back here again the normal day, not like the one day. Yeah, because we moved it a day to show you guys, so we can show you guys that trailer. So we'll be back on our normal schedule 2 weeks from now. Same Inti Creates time, same Inti Creates place. So until then, be safe, be well, and we will see y'all next time. Good night.
Bye-bye.